Venom, Eddie, bleh. So saw Venom Let There Be Carnage. I did not like the first Venom, so I went into this one already not too enthusiastic. Also, short story, I had a free movie ticket with my freaking rewards card, and I had driven and gotten every red light trying to get a seat. My brother got one on Fandango, and I was trying to get the seat next to him. And as soon as I got there, after like 25 minutes of red lights, they told me my ticket is not for, it doesn't work for Sony films. And I was like, how random and specific. Drove me insane. Anyways, like and subscribe, please. Comment in the comment section down below. Want to get a lot more subscribers this month. So anyways, my thoughts on Venom Let There Be Carnage. So things I like Woody Harrelson. He's very likable regardless of what he's in. Same with Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy's very likable. Let me adjust this camera. Oh, look at that. My toe, I did that. See that shit? Very likable actors. Michelle Williams is likable. I don't know who played Screech or Scream or whatever the fuck her name was, but the comedy in this movie is too much. It's funny. It's funny in spurts, but they persist. Every second is a joke. Like, it never stops. Their back and forth never stops. And as for me, who believes that Venom should be a horror movie character, not a comedy character, it started to grate on my nerves. I felt like my head was going to explode. I felt like I was in scanners, and my brain was going to... Because there were jokes that were funny. There were moments I laughed. Especially, You Suck. If you watch the movie, You Suck. That was hysterical. But it was so nonstop that it drove me insane. So the comedy was hit or miss for me. It was driving me crazy. I think the CGI is terrible. The CGI is so like PlayStation 3 cinematic CGI. I wish Venom had the big white spider across his chest too. I don't understand the rules of Venom and Carnage. I don't understand how they work. They're like stabbing each other. I'm like, does Eddie get stabbed? Does Cletus Cassidy get stabbed? What a great name, Cletus Cassidy. How the fuck does that work? There's this love story that they have. Cletus Cassidy and his girlfriend. You kind of care about. You don't really care about. Especially by the end of the movie, you don't care about at all. But the plot was so... almost a nothing plot, in a way. It was almost like an episode of TV. This didn't feel like a movie. It felt like a plot you see in an episode of TV where the two characters are having a little bit of falling out, and this big distraction comes along to get them to unite. But it didn't feel like a movie thing. There was no grand scale to this at all. It felt like it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of anything. Like, there's no grand scheme of anything. And this movie would have way worked far better if it was rated R. There's a scene where Carnage creates a tornado. Like a Looney Tunes character. Like a Looney Tunes character. To eat a man's head. I was like, make it rated R or don't have him do that. He was like the Tasmanian devil. I was like, what? Drove me crazy. And they had another scene like that, and I was like, you needed to make this rated R. Like, it really is so distracting, the little cutaways so you don't see the violence. It's so weird. He's very overpowered too. Carnage is so overpowered in this movie. I don't understand his weaknesses either. He can't handle loud sounds, yet he's always screeching. Like, the woman screeches, and he's like, shut up. But then he goes, the exact same sound. And I'm like, how are you not pissed off at yourself? Venom has a thing where he needs to eat brains. Which, that little plot thing is funny, but it doesn't make any sense at all. Venom, I guess spoilers to a degree, leaves Eddie's body. And then while he's left Eddie's body, he's not eating people. I'm like, aren't you bitching and whining that you need to eat brains? Why aren't you eating brains? You're like, I don't want to eat chickens anymore. Or chocolate. So eat brains. He's not eating anybody. You know how the Babadook became like a gay icon? They should make Venom the gay icon. There's a funny club scene where he's talking about his rights as an alien. And I was like, he should be the gay icon thing. Remember that Babadook thing? Am I the only one who remembers that? Is that still a thing? He's the LGBTQIA+, fucking long acronym, icon. Anyways, overall, it's far more entertaining than the first one. The pacing is fast. The movie's very short. The first one was boring to me, so it was entertaining stupidity. A lot of nonsensical things. Eddie, he's in the jail, and he's not under arrest. He's not in trouble at all. He's just having a conversation. But then he breaks out of the wall, and now he's a fugitive. I'm like, you weren't under arrest, you dumbass. You just committed a crime. I didn't even know if he committed a crime. He just broke through the wall for no reason. I'm like, you're not under arrest. Michelle Williams just walked through the door. I can't even remember her real name. She just walked through the door because you're not under arrest. So why are you breaking out? You're breaking out when you're not in jail. I was like, what? And now he's a fugitive when he wasn't under arrest. It's crazy. It doesn't make any sense. Oh my god. And he's like telling the girl to scream at one point when he whacks her down in the fucking shaft. I was like, and then the cop, does he have powers? I'm gonna give this movie a 1.5 out of 5. It's entertaining. So if you want to be entertained, it is entertaining. Sometimes funny. One of the dumbest movies I've ever seen. It reminded me of a movie that I would see on like a poster during Drake and Josh. And they always had those goofy titled movies. And it's like what I imagine I'm going to see. Venom, Let There Be Carnage. Sounds like a Drake and Josh movie poster title. Anyways, did you see it? Did you like it? Let me know in the comment section down below. Ridiculous movie.